Excuses, man. Everybody has excuses. My wife, Cindy, and I have been married for 30 years this month. And we have had the honor and the privilege to be able to work with couples throughout the years. Most recently, we have been working with a marriage ministry where we get to mentor young couples. We get to spend a lot of time with people trying to help them better their relationships. And one of the things that we always try to encourage people to do is take trips together. Now, over the years, we have heard so many excuses, and we continue to hear those excuses now. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to share the top 5 excuses that we hear on why they can't take the trip. Let's dive into them. Number 1 is money. Yes, you thought of it first. I know you did. You already had it in your mind. It's money, man. It's money. But look, we can't afford it. And that's a valid answer. It really is. You know, Cindy and I, throughout our 30 years, there were times we were just counting pennies and nickels and dimes and just, barely getting by. But today, a lot of people who use that as an excuse are eating out 3+ times a week. They're paying for a subscription service that they don't even remember they had, or they're paying for cars and trucks and this or that. They're, going to these ball games and playing travel ball and going all over the place. Don't get mad at me, travel ball parents. I know, I see you out there. You're already saying, not be talking about travel ball. But look, I know you had to take out a second mortgage to do it, okay? Look, just be honest. But here's what it is. You see, a trip is something that doesn't have to be expensive. Basically, what we try to encourage couples to do is take time together. Get away, just the two of you. It can be something, just an overnight, right? But the key is, it's got to be intentional. See, you can't wait until we have the money, because a lot of times that's not going to come, because there's always going to be another excuse that says we could use this money elsewhere. We don't have time. That's one of my favorites, actually, because you know who's got time? Nobody. Ever. You see, a lot of couples who use that excuse, they're sitting and watching videos for hours, right? Scrolling on their phone. Or they're watching 4 hours worth of television every night. There's time there. It's, again, like money, it's got to be budgeted and allocated and put in priority. Your relationship needs some time. See, it doesn't have to be 2 weeks worth of vacationing. It could be a long weekend. And once you get away with your spouse, what becomes more important is the time you're spending with each other. There's been times where Cindy and I have been like ships passing in the night, man. We've been busy. She's doing her thing. I'm doing my thing. And we just have to set aside a time and say, look, we're going to go do this together, because we want to prioritize our relationship. You see, couples who protect that time together are the ones who are still going to be together when the kids are grown and out of the house. And speaking of kids, excuse number 3, the kids just make it too complicated. Look, that's actually the ultimate excuse, but also it's a completely valid excuse. Kids are a lot. We love them. Man, we love our kids, right? And we want to be there for them, and we got to take care of them, and got to do this or go here, go there, make sure they got this or that. We want to do that. But one of the best things you can do for your kids is to show them that you prioritize your relationship with your spouse. See, you're not neglecting your kids. You're actually teaching them a lesson. You're showing them what a healthy relationship looks like when you take time for each other. And you know what? Your kids will be fine. There are grandparents, there's uncles, aunts, there are trusted friends who would love to spend a little bit of time with your kids. They may not want them all the time, but hey, they'd love to spend a little bit of time with them. And you could get away, just the two of you, and not feel guilty because you're showing them you prioritize your relationship. Excuse number 4, we can never agree on where to go. Now this one might get a little bit touchy, okay? Because one of you wants to go to the beach, one of you wants to go to the mountains, one wants to go play golf, one wants to go shopping. Whatever it is, again, it's just another excuse. What I hear is selfishness. I'm hearing a couple who's saying, we can't agree on where to go because I want to do this and he don't want to do that, or he wants to do this and she don't want to do that. There are lots of times throughout our 30 years, I've gone places with Cindy that I really didn't care to go. And she's gone places with me that she didn't really care to go. But what we really did care about was that we went together. You see, really what this is, it's not a disagreement about the destination at all. It's just that nobody wants to give in. So you both wind up waiting and then nothing happens. You don't go anywhere. So here's what I'm going to say to that couple. One of you has to step up and say, we're going to go. And if you want to go here, let's go there. An imperfect trip or something that you really didn't want to do is way better than no trip at all. And once you get there, it becomes less about the destination or the activity. It becomes more about who you are with. Number 5, it's just not the right time. It's never the right time. There's nothing that's going to say ding, 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 it's the right time. There's always going to be a reason to wait. Work is slammed right now. I just can't get away for anything. You know, the house really needs this, really needs something. You know, the calendar is just so full. It's just not quite right. See, there's no perfect window. And if you're waiting for one, you're just going to keep on waiting. And you'll wake up one day realizing you've been married for 25 plus years and you can count on one hand how many trips you've taken just the two of you together. See, we work with couples all the time that say, yeah, we're going to do that someday. We're going to go someday. We're going to take that trip someday. We're going to make this happen someday. And over the years, here's what we've watched happen. We've watched couples' relationships just disappear. It doesn't happen dramatically. It slowly fades away. Until one day, you look at each other, your 50s or 60s, and go, I don't even really know you. Kids are gone, the house is empty, you've got no other purpose but to sit there and look at each other, and you're like, wow, I don't even know you. There's actually a term for that now. It's called gray divorce. Couples in their 50s and 60s are getting divorced because they got nothing in common. They didn't take the time to prioritize the relationship when they were younger, and now that they're older, they don't know what to do with themselves. All I'm trying to say here is that someday is not a day on the calendar. God made 7 days, and someday is not one of them. You have to be intentional, and you have to take your relationship serious, and you got to make a decision and say, we're going to do it on this day. This is when we're going to get it done. I know planning a trip can be difficult. I am a travel agent. I help people do this. And I have seen people, man, I'm so glad that you're helping us because we didn't even know where to start. Or we made a huge mistake one time and man, we decided we'll never do it again. Look, it doesn't have to be that complicated. I specialize in cruising, and I'm going to tell you why I think cruising happens to be the best vacation for a couple, especially if it's been a while. You see, I can help you set everything up and make sure that everything is handled. On a cruise ship, you unpack once, you eat together, you watch the sunset together, you wake up in a new place together. You get to go explore new places together. And the beauty of it is, it's all planned out. It's already done. You don't have to think about anything. The decisions have been made. And all that friction that comes with travel, all the decisions you've got to make, where are we going to eat? What are we going to do? That's all planned out for you. That's all done. You don't have to worry about it. And all that's left is you and your spouse. So if you and your spouse have been giving these excuses and putting off that trip, let me help you make it come true. Let me help you help your own relationship. Not someday, but now. We can get it booked. I'm going to put a link in the description below. I'll be glad to help you take care of it. Come on, take the trip. Hey, and if any of this made sense to you and it resonated with you, or you know someone it could resonate with, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button below. It just helps the channel out, and I would greatly appreciate it. Until next time, keep on sailing, and come on, just take the trip.